Hey guys, it's TheHungryGhidorah here, and I'm here with special guest, TheHungryGhidorah.
Hi guys, I'm TheHungryGhidorah, and
you should talk
these aren't even my glasses, so
Before we get started, I just want to say it's a discussion video, but not a big discussion, since it's not gonna be that long. It's just we're just gonna set out that the Godzilla game is a good game, no matter what people say. They don't know what they're saying. They just Alright, anyways, so would you like to start us off?
Alright, so we're discussing the Godzilla PS4 complaints. We have found 10.
We got, actually 9, we didn't film the 10th one, but we got 9, a lot of 9 good opinions about the game that are bad, so we're going to answer those, saying them that they're not bad things about the game.
Alright, start off with number 1 complaint is repetitive gameplay. Well, when you think about it, of every Godzilla movie, as you can see here, it's all about Godzilla entering the city, destroying everything, fighting another kaiju. That's the game about entering the city, destroying everything, mostly generators, and fighting a kaiju.
It's a Godzilla simulator. If you like what he does in the movies and not the game, then I don't understand what your problem is. So that's your problem, not ours.
Number 2.
Alright. No. We didn't. That was a scrap. Anyways, so this game is a Godzilla simulator, and if you don't like, it's pretty much what Godzilla does in the movies. So if you like what he does in the movies and not in the game, then that's your problem. This is a personal problem, not the game's problem. Anyways, and number 2, a lot of people complain about the crappy controls. Oh, the controls are crappy. Oh, you have to, sometimes every press the same button, it does the same thing. Oh no. Well, you think about it. A giant thing like Godzilla, of course you have a lot of things to do. There's pretty much the basic attacks: square, punch, X charge, circle taunt breath, triangle tail whip. And then people complain about the turning of the shoulders. Well, we'll get more in detail about that when we discuss the slow gameplay that people always talk about. But other than that, if you think the controls are crap, then just use some more toilet paper.
Gameplay is too slow. I mean, Godzilla weighs like 164,000 tons. 300 feet. So it's not gonna be like your average Mortal Kombat Street Fighter with fighting simulator. He's huge.
Alright.
If you've ever seen a movie, you'll realize that Godzilla moves at like maybe 20 miles per hour. He literally has a stub for a leg. He's supposed to move very sluggish. You can't really make Godzilla fast.
Unless it's Super Saiyan.
But that's your problem. You think you should be faster than the speed of light.
Anyways. Okay, so number 4 we have, this isn't really a big complaint, but a lot of complaint for just gamers in general. This game is too weird, and it has a bunch of weird stuff in the game. The stuff is weird, the monsters are weird, what the heck is this? It's cheesy. Well, to be honest, this game was meant for Godzilla fans, so if you're not a Godzilla fan, then you're out of luck. Like, pretty much the reason why they made this game is just because a lot of Godzilla fans wanted a real Godzilla game instead of some fighting game that we always get. So pretty much what it is Godzilla Generations, just a modernized version of it. So if you're a Godzilla fan, you'd love this game, unless you're like the others.
Number 5, bad graphics. Well, originality, it was a PS3 game, but it became a port to the PS4. But people say it looks like the PS2. Look up a PS2 Godzilla, King Ghidorah Godzilla. Compare that to the new Godzilla game.
Let's just say this.
It's pretty nice.
Does this look anything like this? See? I don't see the problem there. Anyways.
The point of it was a PS3 game for the Japanese. They made it a port for the PS4 so Americans can play it. You can play the demo on the PS3, but it's like the first mission over and over and over and over again. Every time. This game has 60 frames.
Yeah, it's not Batman on Steam.
Could have the world's best computer frames.
Alright, our next complaint, there's no story behind the game. Think of this. Well, no story behind the game. If you think about it, the movies, it's pretty much saying what the movies. It's the exact same what the movies do. Godzilla comes in, destroys stuff, military tries to stop him, military fails, Godzilla meets another monster, he gets crushed or crushes it, and then bam, continues to destroy the city or go back to the ocean. It's pretty much what the game's about, so if you have a complaint about no story, then what's wrong with the movies then?
Complaint is playing because of Godzilla. It's awesome.
Yeah, I know. Like, a lot of people are also complaining. A lot of people are also complaining how if it's a Godzilla game, they should be a lot better because you're playing as a giant monster. Well, you are a giant monster. You're playing as a giant monster. What's so bad about that?
Online lag. Well, the only real solution to this is having your own internet. I mean, if you're trying to connect your PS4 to a toaster, I mean, I can't guarantee you're going to get the best of success out of that. Or using your neighbor's Wi-Fi. I mean, it all just falls to one simple piece of hardware. A router. R-O-U-T-E-R. Router.
Alright, you made it in the semifinals of the spelling bee. Congratulations. Alright, next we have problems about there's not enough stuff to do. The game's too short, it's too repetitive. Pretty much falls in the same line, but... So, the game has 3 modes. God Destruction, the main campaign. King Kaiju, where you pretty much like Mortal Kombat ladder. And number 3, online. We already talked about online. There's a lot of stuff to do about that. And people don't like because there's only 3 things to do. But there's a 4th thing, Kaiju Guide. That's how you can tell that's made for Godzilla fans. But anyways, back to God of Destruction mode. The main mode that everyone expects to play a lot of. The reason why is there's a lot of different paths to choose in the game and a lot of different stuff to do while you play it. Like, you could get... There's 3 different endings. One is where you make it to mission 7. And one, and fight Super X, and that's it. One where you make it to mission 9 because you grow tall enough. And one where you make it to the final mission and fight Godzilla 2014 playing as Burning Godzilla as the normal campaign. But there's a lot of different paths to choose, so you can replay it if you want. You can unlock more monsters, play as them, play them more. There's a lot of stuff to do. I don't see why everyone's complaining. You could evolve your characters too, so you can even get them more moves. Alright. So it all comes down to this. I give Godzilla a 9 out of 10 because I'm a really hardcore Godzilla fan. I love Godzilla. As you can see, yeah. Anyways.
It's $2,000 for some figures there. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. He loves King Ghidorah, so I bet if they didn't have King Ghidorah in the game, he'd probably...
I wouldn't really care too much about it. Played the King Ghidorah times in a row.
Anyways, so Godzilla pretty much is a movie-accurate Godzilla simulator, directly made for Godzilla fans. The controls aren't bad if you actually think about you simulating Godzilla. The graphics aren't bad, just not up to date, as people would say. Remember, it's a PS3 game that was a port to PS4. Remember, online is overall great if you have your own router instead of a toaster or your neighbor's.
As I said, I gave this game an 8 out of 10 rating. Mostly because, here. He's like the strongest kaiju in the game because his moves are okay.
Batra is the spammiest, I gotta say that though.
You can spam this guy. Flying. But what I've noticed from it's worth more than I am. Like, my biggest problem with people is like the slow beam. He's 164,300 foot atomic dinosaur. This isn't Tekken people. This isn't Mortal Kombat. This is a Street Fighter.
Godzilla.
But I'll give you this, you can spam. Spam all day. Spam everything. Beam at your mouth.
And one more thing I'm gonna say. A lot of people also, final complaint, I forgot to mention, a lot of people also complain about you can get your butt kicked. You can get your butt kicked because there's no block. You can get your butt kicked because you can't block in the game. Well, is Godzilla a boxer or a giant monster that kills kaiju?
He doesn't even have arms.
Anyways, that's just our opinions. So, we think it's a great game, just people don't have the right sense of thinking. So, thank you for watching, and this is TheHungryGhidorah 74.
And the Hungry